And then where's my live thing?
Okay.
And the saxophonist himself is going to take us away. So I'm going to mute everyone if you're not muted already.
Okay, peace and blessings. Trying to get my sound up.
Okay. I'm going to mute you because the saxophone.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. But I'm going to mute you, okay?
All right, not a problem.
Albert, when you're ready, you can take us away. There you go.
That is my smoke. That is my smoke.
Okay. That's you. Mute all right.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson, if I can call you that. Let me put it back on the.
Welcome.
That was absolutely amazing. And I'll put it in this view so everybody can see you. So, I mean, I can sit here and introduce him, but I think he did a fabulous job doing that himself, right? So, and I know he has another event, you guys. So when he agreed to do Sip and Speak, he said, I can definitely come before my other event. So I just want to say thank you so very much for setting the tone for my birthday celebration and all the wonderful artists that's going to be here today. I would definitely love to have you back, but we'll definitely discuss that. If you want to just let the audience know where they can find you and what you have coming up, please feel free to do that.
Sure. Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. My name is Albert George Johnson, Jr. You can find me on Facebook as Albert George Johnson, Jr. You can find me on Instagram at Jazz Parliament. You can find me on YouTube as Al Johnson. I actually just kind of put out a kind of quick recording that I did as kind of senior recital prep, which I'm doing my senior recital for college next semester. So you guys can go and check that out. That should be on all of my pages. And as of right now, I don't have any current projects coming up, but as soon as I do, I will be more than happy to let you guys know.
Thank you so much. So what we do is tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. So when you add him on Instagram, YouTube, and or Facebook, when you have events, we'll definitely do what we're doing in the chat now, which is to share it to our personal pages, but also share it to the group pages that we're a part of.
Okay.
So we believe in supporting all artists. So before he goes, because I think he only has a few more minutes, what we do, because, you know, the speak portion of Sip and Speak, because, you know, since we're doing it all the way grown today, my glass is all the way full too, right? So for the speaking portion of things, if anybody wanted to take a few seconds, I think that it would be good because we have a lot of artists today. I see you, LosChil. I see you, Labor, right? So if anybody wants to take us, we're going to do 60 seconds. We're going to try that today to just share with Albert Johnson, the saxophonist himself, how you felt about what he did. It's all in the chat. I'm going to save it and I'll send it to you. But if anybody just wanted to unmute and speak to that, oh, okay, LosChil, do your thing. See, look at that, right?
My guy.
All right, we didn't know that, LosChil. Anybody knew he plays the sax as well? Okay. See how you inspire people? Thank you again. I will not keep you, but thank you. I cannot thank you enough, but thank you for opening up Sip and Speak 444. And of course, you're welcome to come back anytime. Thank you.
You are very welcome. Thank you so much for your consideration and allowing me the honor of opening for your event. So thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Everybody, that's Albert Johnson, the saxophonist himself. You experienced it here if you never saw it before. Remember that. Many blessings. Enjoy your next event. We'll catch you soon.
All right. Thank you so much. Enjoy your event, everyone. I hope you guys have fun, and I hope you guys are inspired.
Thank you. Okay. So hello, everyone. Right? So this is where we sip and speak. This is not work. So we definitely don't have to like be in the chat all the time. Again, because there's so many artists here today in celebration of my birthday, which was actually March 20th, 7 days ago, but I decided that I wanted to celebrate it with you guys today. So thank you for being a part of Sip and Speak. And we have my family as well as my friends as a part of the Zoom today. So we definitely have a lot of artists here today, but only a few of us will be performing. So in the building, let me see if I can work this right. We have Miss Shelley, right? Ajee. I like to say her name like that because it sounds so good, right? Right? Then we have Kali the poet. Where is she? All right, Miss Kali. Well, I like when your cameras come on, right? Then we have Raymond, but I think he's here to support us today, right? That's Raymond with the happy birthday. Here we go. Let me make you big, Raymond. There's Raymond. He's a poet too, but he's here to support us today. That's what he told me. Then we have Paige. Raymond, I hope you're not talking to me because if you are, I cannot hear you. Right? I'm waiting for you.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm here to support, but first of all, happy birthday.
Thank you.
I hope you had a great and blessed birthday. And, shout out to all my poetry family who is here. And those of you who aren't a part of my poetry family, you will be after today. So, whatever I'm here to support. If you need me to read, I'll read something. But in the meantime, I'm just going to hang out.
Okay. That sounds good. All right. So we also have, let's see, work with me here. The gracious poet who's going to share with us today, right? We also have, Madam herself.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, yeah. I'm definitely here, Be Gracious Poet. And I got my sister in here with me.
Hi, thanks for joining us.
Empress Lioness.
Blessed Rastafari. Blessed Earth Strong. Happy to share Earth Day.
Thank you. Amazing. See, tell a friend to bring a friend, right? We also have, let's see here, Madam herself. We're going to do it this way. We have Rescue, right? She's going to share with us today. We also have Miss Paige. Did I spotlight Miss Paige? See, somebody wants me to spotlight you twice, Paige, right? And then I went and I found this guy. You guys probably know him. I think I know most of you because of him, right? And he's been in hiding. So I'm glad he came out of hiding, right? And that's LosChil. It's in the building. We miss you, LosChil. So we're glad that you're back here with us, with the poetry family. So I'm going to stop that, right? So here at 4:44, we'll be sip and speak. Who I saw, LosChil with a glass? Hold your glasses up if you're sipping with me. Okay. Paige, what you got in your mug? Come on, Kylie got the whole jug. Wait a minute.
I wish it was something else, but it's coffee over here. I need it this afternoon.
Paige got coffee. Kylie got a whole gallon of water, right? But I mean, that's a good thing. I'm trying to get there, Kylie. I'm trying to get there. All right, so who else I saw? The Gracious Poet. What's in there? That looked like some fruits and berries.
I got ginger, I mean to say.
Oh, okay. I'm like straight gin, no chaser. Okay.
It's ginger, turmeric, and lemonade.
Oh, okay. That's gonna be a good old detox.
Yeah.
Nice. So who, Shelley, you sipping with us, Shelley? Show us what you sipping on, Shelley.
Yes, I am.
Nah, so it must be good.
I'm running with Dunkin' today.
Oh, okay. Right. Sounds good to me. Well, child, what's in your glass? It looks real colorful. Oh, he's not gonna tell us.
Oh.
We waiting.
I really don't be knowing. I make cocktails. I reach up on the shelf, I put a little bit of this, put a little bit of that, splash of this, see how it tastes, put a little splash of that. You know what I mean? So I honestly can't even tell you from this morning what I had versus what I just made. It's just something off the shelf. Like I said, it's a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but it's delicious.
It looks really nice. I mean, he got it in a fancy glass too. So we sipping and we speaking. And then LeVoy, I think I saw you with a glass. What you got in your glass, LeVoy? That's wine?
Oh, she's gonna ask you what you got in your glass. Get you on the speaker.
Yes, Miss Paradise. It's sangria.
Oh, okay. With the sangria. Sangria be giving me a headache, but I definitely got my sweet red.
I'm trying to sip lightly because I got to go back out.
Oh, okay. Come on, Rescue. What you showing us, Rescue?
I have a personalized size of Prosecco.
Oh, personalized.
So that's going to be later, though. That's not for after performance.
Now,
She said, I'm not sharing with nobody.
She wanted to drink.
What you got in your glass? Tell me your name again. I don't want to call you Gracious, the Gracious Poet's sister. Tell me your name one more time.
Queen Lioness.
Oh, okay. Come through, Queen Lioness. What's in your glass?
Orange juice.
Oh, I like when you dress it up like that. So don't go telling the world that Paradise is on live promoting alcoholic beverages. It's cool though, because here at Sip and Speak, this is just what we do. So we're gonna jump right into the poetry aspect of things, if that's all right. Right? We got a few other poets that will be joining us, but I think we could get started. Y'all ready? Again, I say this is not work. So we're definitely going to do the speak aspect of things. I have some of my coworkers on the line today too, on the Zoom. We do this every day, right? Monday through Friday. And we just look at the screen while people just talk at us most of the time. That's not what I want this to be. I want it to be as organic as possible. As far as the artist, wherever you feel you want to go with your craft, you're open to do that. And then we're going to open up the line a little bit for some feedback. So it doesn't necessarily have to be in the chat per se. Okay? So I'm going to do this. Just bear with me. So I'm clicking.
Can y'all hear me? Can I get a thumbs up, something like that? If you can hear me. Can you hear me real good? Off and on? Do that again.
It's a little muffled.
Tell me. I can hear you.
It's a little muffled on your side.
It was better without the mic. Now I can't hear you at all. Go.
Paradise, we can't hear you anymore.
Y'all can hear me now, right?
Yes.
Okay, clear.
I had to make some changes, right? So we're not gonna play with that. Okay, so I am going to stand up, which also means that I cannot mute you. So I'm just gonna ask you if you guys can mute yourselves. Is that okay? So I'm gonna give you full outfit.
I think you need to spotlight you so everyone can see only you.
Mr. Director told me that, and I didn't do it. So thank you, Rescue. See, this is what we do. Hey, Felicia. I didn't know who Fifi was, and she was definitely on here in the moment with us, right? He did tell me that, and I forgot. So see, this is the family, and this is the love. Please tell me, because, I'm trying to do many things.
So if you make one of us a co-host, we can help you.
Was that Rescue? Was that Rescue? Because she sounded like she just volunteered her services.
Okay. I'll do it.
Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so we're gonna do this first, and then we'll go back to the co-hosting, right? Because I'm just, all right. So I was gonna give you very microphone and such. So I'm gonna introduce this piece. Some of you may have heard it before, but I feel like this is the piece reintroducing me to the poetry world. Thumbs up if you can hear me real good. Okay.
That makes two of us.
Gracious, I'm muting you. Right? Y'all ready? Poetry. Poetry is my therapy. Music feeds my soul. Dance is my weapon against depression. And you stripped me of everything. Family, friends, thoughts, beliefs. You stripped me naked for the world to see. Of my dreams, goals, purpose. For your purpose, placed me on mute, silenced my voice, deprived me of the very essence of me. You preyed on me when you should have been the main one praying for me. False prophecies prophesied by false prophets, paralyzed by lies, camouflaged by the very thing that was supposed to protect me, the very person that was supposed to protect me, infiltrated false love, festered until it manifested into a toxic waste of my time. but I'm here to declare that I am no longer a zombie walking amongst the dead. See, poetry is my therapy. Music feeds my soul. Praise, dance was my weapon against depression, darkness, and doubt. Now I understand why I had to divorce. The course, the courts, the cost was not my destiny. You were not destined for me. Disdain, your name tastes like pain. Taste my pain. My God. See, I no longer call on the name of the God you serve. See, my father said I'm destined for greatness, and destiny, she chooses choices as goals inspire purpose, discipline, and dedication. And you no longer control me, but I walk freely, boldly, confidently, naked for the world to see everything. Dare you doubt me? Dare you question me? Dare you question who I am? Dare you question whose I am? Daughter of God, purified by the fire, rose gold, I'm covered in his blood. Can't no devil in hell frighten me when it's God who resides within me. See, you thought you silenced me, placed me on mute, but my God, my voice is my purpose. And my God said, speak to every situation, into all circumstances, into every vein, into every artery, into brain waves. Speak, spoken word, scribbled on broken lifelines, resuscitating situations, bringing them back to life. Speak life over your life. See, this is my purpose. This is his plan. See, it's been preordained that success is my shadow. Everywhere I go, it shall follow me. See, I'm voice for the voiceless. I'm hope for the hopeless. I am life for the lifeless. I'm a poet. T-R-E-E, planted firmly. I am paradise, Christy, who he called me to be. Okay, unmute yourselves. Unmute yourselves.
Yes.
That was stunning.
Yes.
Love it, love it, love it. And I live it, so I feel you.
Unmute yourselves. Wow.
That was magnificent, real.
Thank you so much. So that's my brief.
Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it.
Thank you
Yes.
so much.
Amazing each time.
There
Thank
is
you.
so much power in speaking life into your life, and to be able to take experiences and find the way to be that healing for yourself is something that not many people have, and to be able to put it into a spoken word piece, like it heals other people. It was
Thank you.
powerful, sis.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. So we're gonna dive right in. 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 And he's already unmuted. So we're gonna pass the baton and let the gracious host,
Got me on the
grace us with his presence, right? So snap it up, then hit that mute button. Take us away. The gracious poet, you guys.
Okay, this is real new, and so I don't have everything in my head, but I got a few pieces of scraps, so I'm gonna put it in formation. This is called an allocation to the woman Black. You see, we're in the month of March, and that means I must march for the rights of the original woman, mother of civilization, the one to whom I stand true for square without any type of hesitation. You see, you send sparks of ingenuity to my soul. Air like herbal medicines, you make it worth it when it's time to roll. You see, you have the chrysanthemums in bloom that are sometimes hard to swallow. Air like yellow tail in the crystal glass with ice. You're smooth to the taste, yet silky as lace. You see, I don't know where I'd be if you hadn't come to me. No minor feat, my throne, my seat. Let us Kwanzaa this thing to be born complete. You see, there is no rationale for things that are outside of our realm. You see, I stand perpendicular to the square so that you and I can stand at the helm. You see, you are the duality of sun thoughts and kisses under moonlit noons. You see, you are the motion of emotions at home and abroad. And air like the feather of my knot, and air like the feather of my eye. You are the scales of my godly views. Equatorial medians be the essence of your qualitudes. So I say with all pride that this Black Woman Appreciation Year is standing on your square. You see, you are the throne for which I stand, truth or dare. Salam.
That was amazing.
Hold on. First of all, so you said you had a couple scraps, so you like pieced that together as you were saying it?
Because, like I said, pieces was in my head that I wanted to incorporate it with what I said, so I just combined it with the scraps that I had to put it into one body, so later on tonight, when I'm doing some more of my writing, I could put it into a solid form and put it in my chapbook, because I'm putting a chapbook together.
Put it in a solid form. It's already in a solid form.
Right. That was amazing. But I hope to see you again and hear the finished product, because if that's not the finished product, then you just gonna blow my head up.
Yeah, I got more to add to that.
My favorite line, let us Kwanzaa this thing. That was one of my favorites. Let us Kwanzaa this thing, right?
Yeah, indeed, because that's the only way it's going to be done.
Yes. So I'm going to spotlight.
That was my favorite line too, Paradise. I'm sorry, I just had to chime in. I wrote
you writing, Lavore? You writing? I see your pen. I'm going to have to send you one of these.
Yes,
yes.
Yes.
But yes, that's my favorite line. I was just about to introduce, that is one of my good friends, Lavore, right there. We got Felicia on the line. We got Carmen Torres. We got Denise Hamilton. We got Sabrina Moore who came out to support. Like, we all worked together and we all showed up here at 444 to celebrate my birthday, but also to enjoy some spoken word. I'm gonna sip slow because I'm a lightweight. You might have a problem. So, right? So, the beautiful. Okay, so before we do that, Gracious, I muted you, but please, after you do your piece, put your contact information in the chat so that people can make sure the audience that's watching live on Facebook, they can definitely know where to find you and how to add you. And how to contact you if they want you to, but everybody do that. So we're gonna give it away to the beautiful Paige. We can also tell you some of the things she does. But Paige, when you're done, also don't forget to drop your information in the chat. What I would suggest, all the artists here, if you just get it ready, so by the time you're done, you could just drop it in there and then people can know where to find you and what you have going on. Take us away, beautiful Paige. I love your hair color.
Oh, thank you. My camera's not great. I promise it's not like bright orange.
I like it though.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I haven't dyed my hair in like 20 years. So it's, it's a little getting used to, but I like it. And I'm going through a lot of similar things that your poem spoke to, Paradise. And I know we've talked offline about it. And every time I hear it, it hits so many chords in me and also gives me hope and, that there's another side. What can I tell you about what I do? I run farmers markets. I have a nonprofit organization that I founded called Crops. I'll drop that in the chat. The lovely Raymond Tyler over there DJs at our markets, where whenever I dance, I get made fun of on social media, but it's all good. I'm okay with that. I'm still dancing. don't know. They have all these steps that you're supposed to follow. That's not my style. I'm like, it's not that, I mean, nobody ever told me there were steps, so I just do my own. We also have community gardens. One of the things we're most proud of about our farmers markets is that we accept SNAP and EBT, and we're the only ones in the county and in South Jersey that accept that, so that our markets are accessible to everyone. Yeah, lots of great stuff has been going on. So yeah, definitely follow us. We're CropsNJ on Instagram. So I had to make sure my son wasn't here because this poem's got a little edge to it. I used to be afraid to share my poetry. So like, even that this is live on Facebook, I'm just at this point in my life right now where I'm like, this is who I am. If you don't like it, that's okay. You can unfriend me, defriend me, you know, take a hike, basically. So this poem, it's about coffee. So I thought it would be perfect since apparently that's my new nickname that Raymond just gave me. And who else was sipping coffee out there? Oh, Shelley. All right. So this one's about a special kind of coffee called Turkish coffee. And don't order it someplace in America. Make sure someone from the Middle East makes it for you. And you'll see why when I read the poem. So here we go. I said I'm done with white men. I'm tired of explaining to them the gravity of the melanin in my skin just so they can taste something exotic. You know, my hip curves erotic, around your thoughts so neurotic. What will they say if I bring her around the way and boldly declare that this isn't just a scare? I love her. But that's not what they want. These white men who reach to grab me, they just want to see what it's like to feel a little fire from dabbling in the fury of my plight. Sure, they want to know until it burns and they earn their stripes from spending a few nights with a Black woman. But no, you've got me wrong, says this man who breaks into song in his native tongue that dances like 1,000 Arabian night romances. I'm not white. I'm Middle Eastern. Silly American, you have a lot to learn. About a culture so far from Black and white, did you think Americans are the only ones who fight? Let me feed you the tales of my homeland, so maybe you'll understand my flavor is far from vanilla. I taste like the Turkish coffee that hits you hard and strong as you swallow deep and wonder what you've been drinking all along. He's right. Because I've never tasted flavor quite like this. I want it on my lips, poured down my throat, then drizzled on my hips. Long after my cup is drained, I'm still longing for that kiss, staring at the swirling words in Arabic, wondering if he still exists. Thank you. I thought it was perfect for Sip and Speak, no?
Wow.
I was trying to find how to unpin you, Paige. I'm writing it down. I'm like, Raymond gave you the perfect name. You got to show up on the next platform as coffee. Like, go ahead, Raymond, go ahead.
I'm saying, first of all, like, where's the other Paige and what you do with her?
She's tied up in the closet.
So full disclosure, Paige and I usually talk about twice a week, right?
Yeah.
Give or take. So y'all don't know, but her pen been getting like crazy shot these last few weeks anyway. But I'll just say this. When I was in high school and people would catch me with a white girl, I would say, oh, she ain't white, she Puerto Rican.
Oh, man,
that's all I got.
Full disclosure, I'm half white and half Black, but still, you know, that there is no half Black. You're Black. That's it. And you can't choose. I've written a few poems about like people who want to choose which one I am for me, and that drives me crazy. Like, let me be who I am. You know, that's it.
Exactly.
Thank you for all the love in the chat. I appreciate it.
That was amazing, Paige. I love that piece.
Yeah.
What did you say the title was? Did you have a title for that one?
Yeah, turkey coffee.
No, I don't think I did.
I was
Maybe it should be
we just gonna
coffee.
call it coffee.
Yeah.
We call it instant coffee.
Turkish coffee.
Spicy coffee.
Oh my gosh, Turkish coffee will literally like.
Turkish is white, but still, you know, you put Turkish in there so it throw people off.
I'm gonna be searching my Facebook to find out who's Turkish.
You drink Turkish coffee, you can hear your hair growing, okay? Not for nothing, okay? Anybody who's ever had Turkish coffee. And I felt that in your piece.
Yes. Yeah, if you've ever had it, then you'd understand. I drink my coffee black, but Turkish coffee is like black with like cocaine in it or something. I don't know what they do, but it's so strong.
Wake up, coffee. Wake up.
Yes, it'll make you wake up and dance for sure. Especially if the person makes it for you, who made it for me. All right, I'm gonna stop talking before I get in trouble. Bye.
I just want to say sometimes.
Happy birthday.
Sometimes when you drink that Turkish coffee, someone will come around and read the grounds. So you don't have to read the grounds on this one. It's out there. Just had to say.
Alicia said that was life, Paige. Do you? Like that was amazing, right? So, I'm missing Takira. Takira said, I loved every word of it. That me and Takira have been friends since high school. And we were like 2 days apart in our birthdays, literally.
Aww.
So
that's much love.
Yes, I'm feeling the love. But we're gonna keep it moving. And I have down, I just realized, where is he? LosChil and Raymond and K1. We have 3 men. We always have more women than men. It's all right though, and I'm sure they don't mind, right?
I'm just here to support.
As he sits back in the chair, right? He goes, right? But the ones who signs up, because we might have to plug Raymond in there somewhere. But the artists that showed up, the only one right now is LosChil. So, but we're gonna move it right along, and we're gonna call the beautiful Rescue. I like to call people to the mic. We don't really have a mic when we're virtual, but I still like saying we're gonna welcome Rescue to the mic. So she can see you if she doesn't hear you.
I can see you and hear you.
Yes. So take us away. Let us know the many things that you have going on.
A lot of things going on. There's always a lot of things going on. When you're creative, like we are, most of us or all of us are in this room, there's always something happening, because if you're not working, you're not breathing. And everything we do is work and passion. So it's a little bit of everything. At the end of 2020, I was named the Poet Laureate of Jersey City. So I have that honor, and for 2021 and 2022, and I look forward to building and doing things with poets where I may have had this platform before. Now I'm going to have this platform to do it, and I'm really excited about that. I am the vice president of Wordseed Inc., which is a literary arts organization in Paterson. I work with Info Color here. I'm a board member of that, and always looking for artists and always looking to expand the reach of women of color and beyond that. And I'm looking to bring some bilingual poetry or multilingual poetry to Jersey City. So let's see what happens as far as that's concerned. Now I have to say, besides happy birthday to Paradise, that when you put the saxophone player on, when Mr. Johnson played, it totally messed up my whole thing of what I was going to read. So since we're grown folk and this is Sip and Speak, I'm going to do for you the second piece that I recorded to music, the second poem. It's called Resist. I lay kisses along your lips, just for the thrill of feeling you resist urges to kiss me back. Lean boldly, hips solid against yours. Your hands struggle for a place, position, a pocket to clutch. Breathless kisses on your eyes, inhaling the scent that is ever only you. Close my eyes, trusting you to hold me up by the strength of your thighs. Feel your heart slam with mine against the cage of your ribs. Your hands move. Fingers slide through my hair, Scalp tingles at your touch. My turn to resist. Nerves snap tight, pushing me to touch what is mine. Muscles clench at the effort to keep nerves in check. Fingertips ache to brush you the way you brush me, delicate enough to ignite an inferno. Your lips follow, corner of my mouth, curve of my cheek. Stop to whisper lush melodies, making it that much more difficult to refrain. A life of their own at command of your voice, hands touch expanse of your chest, smoothing over, finding a way to pull you closer. Your hands compose symphonies against my flesh, violins, harps, ivory, onyx keys. Gone is every attempt to resist. Thank you.
That was amazing. Rescue, you have like the voice for it too, right? Go ahead, Miss Shelley. Go ahead.
Absolutely, absolutely phenomenal. I was mesmerized. I was just totally engulfed.
Thank
Man,
you.
beautiful, beautiful.
I just said that too, Paradise. Like, I love the way she speaks her poetry. It's like it draws you into the images that you talk about. I love it.
And the facial expressions, like it was all the way grown and sexy. I'm like, okay, I like honestly, Rescue, I think it's the first time I've ever heard you do a piece like that. I'm like, okay, come on, Rescue, push through. Let us know.
I know your eyes, especially. Like you told the whole story with your eyes.
Look, Paige.
I was like, damn.
Yes. Amazing. Thank you so much. Okay, I had someone, I was already queuing them up, like, okay, we're gonna do this next, but I wasn't ready. Before I sent up the hearts, she put a heart up there. I see some smiles. I see Denise smiling. I see the chat going. And before I forget, Raymond suggested that every time somebody says birthday, or happy birthday, or we're celebrating, is it birthday, Raymond? We gonna sip, right? So every time you hear birthday, we gonna sip. I am not gonna be held accountable for how drunk you get, right? I'm just saying.
Let us remember that Raymond is sipping on some water, though.
Wow.
Wait, I got you, Raymond.
Do you block much, Callie?
He wants to sit back and laugh at everybody else slurring.
We can't hear LosChil, but says Callie, the poet, who's holding a jug of water.
But she makes a very good point, though.
Well, that's true. Let him know, LosChil. Let him know. So he want everybody else to be inebriated while he just flushing his system, right? So in the meantime, Rescue's information is in the chat. She's on both Facebook as well as Instagram. So if you haven't done so already, please feel free to follow her as well. And since he ready, you haven't had a man yet. Y'all ready? I'm ready. It's been quite some time. And he's gonna let us know the different things that he has going on, or the platforms that he has been on. And I'm gonna let him do it because I was gonna introduce him, but I remember not telling you what to do, but I remember he had this poem that introduced himself. So I'm not gonna stand in the way. I'm gonna just pass the invisible because it's my birthday. Y'all not listening. Come on, Denise listening. See, Queen Lioness is listening. The rest of y'all can't see. Y'all camera off. So I'm gonna trust that you listening to the rules and you doing what you're supposed to be doing. Cali with this drug. I can't deal. But in the meantime, poet LosChil, take us away.
Peace, what's happening, family? It's definitely dope to be here rocking with y'all. I have been out and away. I think this is only my second actual event that I've done since last March of last year. So I've definitely been sitting still for a while. But I'm back and to acknowledge such a beautiful event and occasion. It is the Queen's birthday. So yes, we shall sip to that. As we share, like you said you're 7 days out. I am 3 days away. So March 30th is gonna be mine. So we doing this together. I almost spilled my drink. That's a sin and a shame. I talk with my hand, so it's horrible to hold a drink in my hand. I don't have much of anything specifically going on. Like I said, I haven't really been doing much of anything. I still rock with Miss Seeley's Blues in Turnersville, New Jersey. If you know what that's at, that's dope. If not, we'll figure it out in the comments. Don't have anything else coming up. I just wake up every day and figure out what's happening. So I'm just gonna jump into it, do what I do, get it in, get it on, get out the way, and we're gonna continue on with the rest of the afternoon. Is that all right?
That's all right.
I was asking you a question, but then I realized you muted yourself. So, all right, what we doing time-wise? What are we doing time-wise? Pieces or just a specific amount of time?
We did pieces, we did one, but take us with two, because we might do a second round.
So you said two? Well, you know my stuff is short anyway. All right.
And you see how fast he's talking? Just wait for it. Hold on. Right.
Slow down a little bit. All right. This is my initial rhyme. Because see, I see rhythm is measured in motion. Rhythm in my head, rhythm is measured in motion. Opening third ocular orifices, protruding parallel paradigms of space and time, unlimited in an eternal essence, evident in the inevitability of existence, consistent in the continuum of casually calculated rhyme schemes. I mean, if a dream dreamt is felt is a proof of a previous life lived, or alternate algorithms amalgamated with acute accuracy, aligning time and inconceivable from limited mind's eyes, discreetly disguised in plain sight, because see, the pharaohs foretold the function of existence, but for the sake of finding fortune, the Anglos missed it. Desecrated the definitions defined by the inscriptions, aligned with astronomical anomalies attenuated by these astrophysicists who are physically limited without the insight of the ancestors. Because see, blessed by these benefactors, my brothers and I rely on innate insight on universal law, once led legions breathe in the same atmosphere. But what's happening here is deception. Dissecting the diatribe of the deceivers, redirecting the believers' misdirection, directly affecting the inception of the inflection of anything correlated to melanin, correctly carefully calculated for the consumption of any of many who made it to see the resurrection of the Son of Man. I stand where my stolen forefathers before me would stand, here on stolen land, and now the chickens have come home to roost. The seed has grown from the strange fruit. The truth you can no longer refute. The day of reckoning is upon us, and many won't make it, but for those who did will see the dawn of the new sun on the horizon. Grand rising, kings and queens. Peace.
I'm waiting for you. I'm gonna mute myself because I know you got one more coming. So before I say anything, I'm just gonna mute myself.
Okay. All right, that's cool. And we'll just do everything at the end. That'll work. Of course, none of this is memorized anymore. I'm reading everything because, like I said, I've been off for a while. So this second piece, none of my stuff has titles. It just is what it is. If anybody heard a title that you heard somewhere that you could put in the 3 or 4 words, just let me know, and I might put that next time you hear it as the title. Cool. Next. Hey, yo, what's good, shorty? Or, peace, how you doing, queen? Or, excuse me, miss, can I talk to you for a minute? Or, damn, little mama, you fine as hell, what's your name? Or whatever lines I can combine to attempt to undermine your kickback, whether you actually say it or if it's with that look that some of y'all can get on your faces that says, fuck out of here, boy, I ain't got time for your games. So please let me apologize right up front for myself and any other brother that may have attempted to waste your time with these and any other sublime lines, knowing good and damn well our intentions weren't genuine. Because see, at least for me, I finally come to the realization that the Black woman is God. Because see, in 9 short months, you can create an entire living being within you and you bring life into this world. Now, I don't know if it's because I'm looking at it from a perspective of a man or if it really just is as amazing as I think it is, but like you bring life, like as a man, the only thing I can relate that to was like the movie with Sigourney Weaver, Aliens, when the little things would go in your ears and your mouth and you didn't even know it was in there. And you thought you had gas or cramps or something, then all of a sudden this little green thing came popping out your belly. Like as a dude, I can't imagine something inside me moving around, but women, y'all go through this for 9 months and some of y'all go through it again and again and again and do it all over again. And everybody that you've ever met has come through one place, the woman's womb. So if it's either alien or God body. I choose to go with God body. So this women have that presence because y'all create life. You bring life into this world and then you cuddle and you nurture and you protect and you feed and you give your all to this new little person's needs that you've created. There's no Mother's Day cards, no flowers, no trips, nor any amount of money that can be spent to repay the love and the ultimate gift that you initially gave. So I have no choice but to bow in your presence and give you the ultimate reverence as a God. My God, every time I see a woman, I know that's the physical manifestation of the representation of God. My God. But my God, why hast thou forsaken me? Where was my protector? Where was my nurturer? Where was my salvation in times of need? Like, how do you walk away from this life that you created and never look back? Now, see, I'm trying to figure out exactly how fucked up did you have to be? And in turn, how much of that fucked up have you passed on to me? Because how can I ever be led to believe that anyone else could possibly give two shits about me when thee who created everything that is me cut loose and broke out scot-free? My God, why hast thou forsaken me? And how now am I supposed to understand the concept of loving anyone else unconditionally when the conditions of my existence have been twisted since the beginning? At this point, looking more so forward to the ending because I've never been happier. My God, why hast thou forsaken me? Because see, I don't know what moves I have left because I can't figure what's right. Neither day nor night. Is it fight or flight? Can't figure my ups from my downs. Don't know my wrong from my right. My God, why hast thou forsaken me? Lost indefinitely, looking for what love is supposed to be. My God, why hast thou forsaken me? Left to chance whether your decisions was what I guess was supposed to be, what was best for me. My God, why hast thou forsaken me? Creating a lack of trust and faith in any other God equal to thee, lost in love, life, even intimacy, lacking a certain level of bonding that very well should be. But my God, I just can't get over how you never cared to show your love for me. My God. How do you create life and then just leave? My God, you are the reigning 45-year queen of hide and seek. Oh my God, play too much. I am done.
I know, my God. that's what I have to say, my God, right? Look, Takira must agree because she started smiling like, my God. All I hear is my God, and then why have you forsaken me? LosChil, this is why you cannot go missing. You can't be lost. We gonna find you every time. The world needs to hear your gift and what you have to offer. Like, that was absolutely amazing. I'm gonna be quiet and let them chime in. We got 60 seconds. Show him some love. Let him know how you feel.
I think everybody's speechless, first of all. But like your lyrical, like your alliterations, your lyrical gift for being able to explain how you feel and how your mind works is absolutely amazing. The second poem, your ability to consider women God and then play off that, but my God, why have you like, it's powerful as hell. And I absolutely connect with that second poem. Like, hands down, you're amazing.
Thank you.
Salute that shit. That shit gonna salute. I like this for real.
Thank you, Queen Lioness. Did you hear that, LosChil?
Yes,
Remember, she got to do her piece.
I'm a poet, so I mean, I really felt that. Like that.
I'm gonna put her on the list. I got her on the list then. Okay.
That was beautiful.
Appreciate it. I thank y'all. Like I said, I haven't been performing for the last year and some change. I honestly was just kind of going through, but yeah, I don't know. This like I think it was said earlier, poetry is therapy for some of us, you know what I mean? And it really is for some people. Some people ain't just trying to be fly and sound dope or whatever. This is what gets us to wake up tomorrow and want to be here.
Exactly. Come on now, you better say that. LosChil, Lavore says she driving and almost crashed listening to you. It was powerful. Come on now, Lavore, we gonna need you to drive with caution. Pull over for a couple of seconds and something like that. Right? Takira said, your gift, amazing.
Thank you.
So make sure he gave you your information, but he's on Instagram and Facebook. Drop it in the LosChil just in case.
Inside the comments. Yeah, definitely gonna drop it in the comments. And I apologize. I know I keep taking my video off and mute myself because that's my dog barking in the next.
It's okay. We heard him.
Yeah, he wants to be a part of everything that happens in this house.
Well, that's
he was feeling your poetry too.
Yeah.
That's all. That's his way of snapping his fingers.
Yes.
Look, the dog barked and he paused. Right. So before we take it away, we're gonna dive right in. I'm gonna set it up. Hi, James. We see you. Right.
Hey.
So because it's my birthday, I'm gonna switch it up for you just for a little while. Y'all ready to go with me? See, when she does this, you're about to get a whole nother poet, right? This particular piece is called Light. Back then, they called him Rohan Marley, and I, Lauryn Hill. They thought his 3 kids were my 3 kids. And honestly, secretly, I wished his 3 kids were my 3 kids. The perfect family, they'd say, the perfect family we'd make. There he stood, 6 feet, 4 inches of sheer masculinity, an aura that would brighten up any room, a smile that seduced the sun, made loves to the clouds, which gave birth to innocent moments of sunshine. I guess that's why they called him Light. Eyes of a king revealing God's plan for us to meet. Shoulders broad, biceps with matching abs to die for. So hypnotic, women couldn't keep their eyes off of him. Lips, no woman could resist. His tastes like honey glazed ham, German chocolate cake, smoked neck bones, baked macaroni and cheese with collard greens. I mean, the kind my mama used to make. Tongue so sweet, I thought I swallow it. Sweatpants that always seemed to cling to his secrets. Shit. If Victoria knew the secrets he kept, she'd create a line for men. Insights laced with descriptive tags on what made me cling to him. I swear, it was something in the way he made me feel like I was the only woman on earth, like he was Adam and I was Eve, except he was light and I was simply Christy. The only time I was paradise was when he entered me. Believe me, if the blinds could speak, they'd tell stories I couldn't tell on how the smell of candy-coated cinnamon, honey, custard, candle, sex, love, and lust made the neighbors hunger. On how I became victim to his spell. They'd part lips revealing tales on how we made love dance to the flickers of candlelight, on how they burned for hours on hours as our hearts became one, as we created art in its purest form. As our bodies painted silhouettes in beautiful hues, black and blues became his newest tattoos. Sketched perfection in his chest using French tips. Teeth marks became trail marks, marking all his hot spots. See, he was my canvas and I took pleasure in being his. No hands, just lips, teeth, tongue, and tender kisses. If the doors could speak, they'd interchange stories with the windows on how perspiration mingled with mist, humidity, and bliss captured romance in the glimpse. How the curtains swayed to the rhythm of our heartbeats. How the neighbor's broom tap danced on the ceiling to the beat of our headboards. How the carpet jumped up and snatched the remnants of candle wax that dripped off of me. How the box spring clinched the sheets, holding on dearly. How my poetry became his and his became mine. How he left epics all over my stomach and snippets in my navel. How I became tongue-tied as thy inner mine own name, his inscribes he. See, y'all didn't hear me. I said, as I became tongue-tied as he inscribed his name on my inner thigh. If the mirrors could tell stories, they reflect back, telling stories on how it all began, on how he opened me up wide, invited innocence in, solicited new possibilities, how he roamed my wetlands, tasted the mistakes of past lovers, pushed through continents, valleys, and years of hardships, how he traveled down my back, around my waist, tongue kissed my areolas, traced the cocos of my breast down my stomach, rested at my navel, then swallowed every ounce of it, promising to plant new seeds of hope, a blueprint on how to cope, a map to the other side. And for the first time, I enjoyed the ride. My lifesaver he became, introducing me to different degrees of poetry, different elements of life. He became my lifeline, my soul's mate, all things divine. If the walls could speak, they speak gently, whispering snippets of this poem that echoed and lingered for years in heaven for him to hear, yet always near enough for earthly angels to appear, sharing tales on how night kissed dawn. And this poem became my light. Thank you, that's light. So let's see here. I didn't pin me, but it's okay. I see the snaps.
I loved it. I'm sorry, I had to turn my camera off. I'm cooking dinner, but I'm listening and enjoying every moment.
For that.
Thank you so much.
Fire.
Okay. So we're gonna move on. Hi, James again. James is here. Hey. So James, we sipping and we speaking. And when you hear birthday or happy birthday, we sip it, right? That's the rule, right? I said it twice. See, oh, I like the ones that follow the rules.
I gotta get my water or something.
Yes, that's okay. Raymond got water. Kali got a jug.
Water gang.
Yes. A map to the other side. So I'm gonna ask Miss Shelley. Where's she at? Y'all ready? We're gonna ask Miss Shelley to take us away. Right. Miss Shelley is absolutely amazing. I'm not giving introductions today because I'm gonna allow you guys to do that and tell us what you have going on. Don't forget, if you as artists like Shelley have a book, let us know that as well. Drop that information in the chat as well. But Miss Shelley, let us know what's going on.
Hello. First of all, let me say happy birthday to you. Sip.
Thank you. I'm gonna give me some water.
It's, shout out to the poets, phenomenal poets, spitting, loved it. I got this piece called Black Woman Must Be God.
Yes, I definitely want to hear this.
A bundle of love, wrapped in a blanket of sin, a bastard in a pink bassinet, humming of hymns, slowly rocked to sleep, awakened to bees stinging me, just above my ankles, wondering if they thought that I was chocolate flour overflowing in pollen, hollering, where do I begin? Sam Cooke, and I wasn't born by the river in a little tent. But from that time up until now, well, my life has been hell-bent. And that devil, the devil kissed the tip of my nose, and slowly, slowly he rose with ease, sliding his fingers across the brim of his hat before leaving me, telling me that he'll be back one day to claim his property. But I ain't never belonged to him. Shaking my pigtails adorned with colorful barrettes, my head said no, all the while my mouth stayed closed, riding away on my red trike, the beginning of my spiritual fight. My light, a flickering flame, a quest to snuff me out, 5, and I was the number of grace. Grace. Grace had always followed me, stood close to me, sticking to me like my clear jellies, like a shadow on a hot summer's day in August, 2 hands around my neck, choked by humidity. Suburbs, but poverty, and the poverty of the inner city, a black face on a black face, crossing over tar bubbles rising on the hot asphalt. And was it my fault that I was born with something attracted bees to honey, that men would spend their hard-earned money leaving their wives to fend for themselves and their children wild? But I didn't want no parts of that lifestyle and crooked smile. And all my life I had been feisty, and I fought them all off, except for him. Him with that beautiful indentation on his chin. God damn him, a shark who smelled the love of my blood, ripping my veil. And I became addicted like cocaine running through my veins. Yeah, that's it. Of him, I needed a fix, and I closed my eyes in ecstasy, and still broken, praying, wishing, and hoping. Still broken in a box of pews of what I thought was a well put together crayons, but I was neon of them. I was too neon of them, eyes and falsified lies that couldn't be seen under big rhinestone-covered hats, and religion wouldn't let me be healed on the Sabbath. Cold, draft, placing a towel up under the door, I took to the dirty threshing floor, and the enemy in me towards me, my destiny, separating the wheat from the chaff. And like the woman with the issue of blood, I crawled on my hands and knees, tears flowing down the crevices of my cheeks and dirt up under my fingernails, deep inner whales, whimpering pleas with particles of dust blowing up with every deep breath I released. And I wanted to be free. But freedom was hot to the touch, and this here freedom is costing me so much, more than I could ever imagine. What do you do when your spirit is crushed? Yet keep being bent back, the pain of a pointer finger, and I'm begging for mercy. Mercy came along and stood by grace. And they both been following me all the days of my life. Moving, each one holding my hands, no longer a child. So I put away childish things, and yet still seeking to understand and coming through the fog. And a black woman must be God. A black woman must be God. Peace.
That was amazing. I see everybody clapping. I want to hear the sound of the clapping and the snapping. Let her hear that. Indeed. The chat is going crazy. I'm trying to keep up. Shelley, you are absolutely amazing. Your voice is like one of a kind. Like,
Just finished.
Okay.
My God.
Shelley, it's always a pleasure. You just rock it. Your voice, I'm sitting there, I'm stirring my sauce like, oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Look, even the thank you is like, thank you. Like it just naturally exudes from you. It's the same thing. Like every time I'm on a platform with you, everybody is speechless because it's so amazing. Like Lavor's in the chat, she sent up the fire. She said she's speechless. See, I just said that. And it's just like, it's captivating. Everybody's in awe. So on top of your work being phenomenal, the way you deliver it and the voice that goes along. I remember Raymond saying, I need you on the show, right? And when I first saw you, you were this way. And all I heard was your voice and your words. So I want to say thank you. I'm going to be quiet and let anybody else chime in before we go to the next poet and just let her know how you appreciate her. And
Queen, you made it rain over here. I had to take a moment. The poem was so innocent, so captivating. I mean, I'm a lioness and you trapped me. You caught me.
Much respect.
My heart was so full. I mean, like, phenomenal. Like, it was Isla, more than beautiful. Very Isla.
Much respect, Queen.
Thank you.
Very Isla. Very Isla.
Well, don't mute yourself, Queen Lioness. I believe the gracious poet said you're a poet as well and you want to share?
Yes, I want to share two. I want to say happy birthday, blessed and strong.
Oh, yeah, we gotta take
I shouldn't have listened to Raymond because I don't know about
I tried
this.
to warn y'all. I tried to warn you.
So this first one is for you, daughter of the earth.
You.
How many times have one told you to sit up straight, stop laughing so much? You're supposed to be a lady, imperial. I'm sorry, you're more than a lady, you're a queen. Black and beautiful, rich in wisehood, and your grace, well, let's say, black rose of the world, you wear it well. For your eyes hold the sea, for when you smile, surely the waterfalls shall overflow. For a princess is pretty if she is well-mannered, and a baby is beautiful and full of life. And today, you're moving to higher heights. That's it.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you. That was amazing. Thank you. So I'm over here cheesing. Got me blushing and stuff. Like, thank you. You said you got another one lined up, right?
Yes, in honor of Women's Month and my mother moving forward just a couple of years ago. It's a mother's prayer to her children. That's what it's called. Listen, children, listen carefully. For the tears thou cry now is a drop of water for me. For one day thou shalt see I again. In a dream, my lovelies. For I'm not far away, not even a day. I'm with thee more closer than ever before. Jah know, maybe you call him God. I know, my children, it seems hard at first because thou can't hold I like thee did yesterday. Before thee could see me, thee knew I was there. Children, children, my children, listen. For when it rains, it will pour, but that will be my tears of joy. For I will be embracing thee in every step of life. For let no one tell my children I'm dead. For I and I, my father and yours, is a conqueror of death, long before this day. Death, who is she? For where there is life, there I'll be.
Thank you, Queen Lioness. Thank you so. Oh, I did something here. There we go. Thank you so much for sharing your gift with us. I love both of your poems, and the one I can't even talk about it because it's gonna make me emotional. So I'm gonna just leave well enough alone. But I just wanted to say thank you because it really touched me. Because I went through the same thing. So I'll say that much. And Paige sent up the hearts, right? And we're gonna keep it moving along. And see what happens when you tell a friend to bring a friend. They actually bring another artist with them. See what happens, right? So that's amazing. So Dodds is in the building. So we have James Ellerbe coming up. We have Dodds coming to share with us. We have Kali the poet that also have not performed yet. And so we're gonna move it right along. I wanted to say this and I didn't say it before. So of course we got Jersey in the building, right? And then we have Daz all the way from Atlanta. K1, I think he logs off, but that's very Virginia. So, I mean, we touching states over here. If I forgot someone, please let me know. But yeah, that's what we're doing. So I think James is ready.
Yeah.
Take us away, James. Let us know about your book, what you have going on. And don't forget, artist Shelley, if you haven't done so already, drop your information in the chat as well as the book that you have so that we can support you. Go ahead, James. It's all yours.
Indeed. First off, happy birthday. This is definitely an awesome way to celebrate.
Thank you.
Another year. And you make me feel a little older than what I am. The way you say my last name, Ellerbe. Definitely not an elder yet, but
that's funny.
But definitely been through a lot of things, So to start off, I'm gonna try this new poem that I wrote. It's called Man Down, and I'm just gonna let the poem speak for itself. There's an art form to placing past pains behind lock and key. In the dark corners of our psyche, then take the key and discard it somewhere desolate of familiars, of friends, of wannabe friends. Where is the safety box for current pain? He wears a sign on his mind, beware of oversized load. Don't ask him about his upbringing, he doesn't bring up that. It's too much trauma, too many daddy issues, too many questions of what life would be like if he knew more about his father, not running farther from relationships, from connection, where connection is needed. Does he know he's a superhero? With a superpower of resilience, somehow, some way, he can bounce back. His weakness is invisibility. Paint him as the invisible man. Even HG can dig those wells. Life is hell waiting for a bit of heaven to swing the pendulum back its way. And some of us been waiting a long time. And some of us choose not to wait. And some of us are not willing to accept the plate dished up with inhumane remains. Which one is he? He is a passenger of life's transportation, passing self-doubt on the way to his dreams, trying to add up self-esteem like an abacus, on the cusp of turning things around. For he already spent his early years on a losing streak. Call him Mr. Invisible, Mr. Get on his feet, Mr. Hard Work, No Sleep, Mr. No Excuse, Just Produce. Hope he doesn't get lost trying to be found, hoping he doesn't misconstrue success for healing. Somewhere down the line, the bottom gives out. He is trying hard to avoid the void, feel emptiness, artificial flavors, empty calories. Life is so intoxicating, even his habits become habits. Truth is a serum served in a syringe, without the warning label, and he is late for his daily dose, and the parrots repeat what they are told. Too bad no one told them, you don't kick a man when he's down. Don't you see him on the ground? Shots fired, man down. Hope you enjoyed that. That's a new piece. Dealing
Let's
with
go, James. Let's
Phenomenal.
go.
Phenomenal.
Let's go.
Dealing with
Yeah, that was fire. I
mental
like that. That
mental
was
health from a male's perspective, and that's why I wrote that.
You said even his habits have a habit.
the advocates line had me going.
Come on.
Thank you.
James showed up and showed out. Like, that's what we doing? Okay.
James, I also want to say your voice is different tonight. Like you had like I turned around, I was like, wait, who? I was cooking at the same time, and I turned around, I'm like, wait, who is that? So yeah, it just came through really powerful. So always a pleasure.
Thank you. Appreciate
what I got from the voice was that it resonates. It came from a deep place. Where you actually, not that your other poems don't, but it connect. Like, even when you said, don't you see him on the ground? Like, honestly, it took me all the way back to like George Floyd.
Yeah.
Like, don't you see him? Like, how could you not? Don't even make me write a poem, James. Like, we can bounce off each other, right? But yeah, it was profound. Thank you for showing up and showing out. Before we move to the next poet, I just want y'all to know that there's big things popping. My son would say, what does that mean? Right? But on Facebook. So we're live. So Amira Shabazz is following. Hey, Amira. So Amira she's sending up the and Demetria. They're sending up hearts and fire. And they're like, see, Amira even said it, man down. Come on, James. Demetria said, I thought of George Floyd too. See? So just remember, if you haven't shared it already, please do so. And I just wanted to make sure that we connect with the Facebook world as well, because they're watching us. And, you know, this is what we do. So thank you. And Jackie. Jackie has been supporting my gifts for quite some time. So Miss Jackie Ramsey is watching live on Facebook. So I just wanted to make sure that our audience know that if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't even have this platform to be able to do this. And so what we've done with Sip and Speak is pull some of the audience from watching to be on this platform. So that's where you'll have Tykera, Carmen, you have Miss Denise, people that even don't have social media. We don't want to lock them out. We want them to be able to come and share with us, right? So thank you, James. Put your information in the chat. James got a whole book, and I don't see his contact information in the chat yet, but he can put all that stuff in there. He's also on Facebook. He's also on Instagram, unless I'm wrong. And he also has a website. And he's doing this thing, y'all. I have to say this, right? Because, you know, tell a friend to tell a friend and support the artist, right? So James and I knew each other for years, right? Like maybe decades at this point, right? And I reached out to him because I keep putting it off, spirit of procrastination, and writing my book. And I reached out to James, and he gave me a plethora of information. And we did like a one-on-one. And from that, if you're interested in getting your book done, if you haven't done so already, or you're working on a second one, I would definitely say to connect with James, because he does like a workshop now, right? Go ahead, Rep. I was gonna say, yep. Go ahead, Rescue.
He does a self-publishing workshop, and it's more than reasonably priced. And it's more education than you can pay for in a session of that magnitude. Exactly. And he's very generous with his gifts. And James, I got to tell you, I love every bit of that workshop.
It's amazing. Definitely getting more than what you pay for. So, passing the mic. So, my mic sounds right.
Check one.
Yes, come on, LosChil. See, the vibe. It's a whole vibe. So he's smiling. I see him. We have all the women first, right? Now the men done showed up and they're about to show out. Hey, Paige's son. Hi, handsome. If I could only get my kid on the camera.
No, he just said, why am I on
Get
there?
little man on
And
the
then he threw
camera.
a piece of bread at me.
You don't ever want to be
so-
on the camera.
No, they don't. He's like behind the computer talking to me, right? But don't.
How is little dude?
He is doing good. He's doing good. He's gonna peek in here in a minute. You'll see my eyeballs up like this. But thank you for joining us, and I'm glad you unmuted your mic because you are up next.
Oh, I had music
from
going.
Atlanta. Right. First of all, you think you got enough hats?
No.
Because I'm all in your background, right? But I'm all in the background. But
I don't have enough hats.
okay. Well, Dodge is going to take us away. He's going to introduce himself all the way from Atlanta. We met doing this, where we were just going straight live. Now it's this whole Zoom, Facebook live stream. So tell us more about you. Tell us where we can find you and jump right into your piece.
All right. For a start, I'm going to say a few things, James. I'm going to need the hit for that book. I'm going to check that. And then also that writing workshop, I'm going to need to take a part of that. Need a piece of that. Writing always gets better no matter the age or your experience. So I got to do that. Sorry for being late, and to you, Paradise, I'm sorry I haven't shown up in a while. It's been kind of a minute working to keep my Saturdays busy. Like right now I'm at work, but I'm remote. So it's like, can take a pause. Now I'm doing this. They can wait. They'll be all right. A whole nother day for this. So it's cool. And Paige, I see you cooking back there, and I'm hungry now. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. But to the main thing, my name is Shano, but go by Daz, deep and simple, because the way I spit my pieces, they have a deep meaning, but simple verbiage. Well, I want everybody to understand, and everybody to understand the feels, because everything I say, everybody can relate to. I write about the basic problems and basic situations and journeys in life. And the Facebook, thank you for watching. I feel kind of nervous knowing that all of Facebook is watching. That's weird. I don't know how many people looking at me right now. I hope my face is cool. Thank you for noticing the hats. Appreciate that. There's more along this wall. As you can see, there's more going. More to come. I like hats. When you're bald, you know. Paul LosChil over there knows what I'm talking about. So, you know what I'm saying? We got to keep it clean. But to get to my first piece, it's called, wait, I lost it for a second. Wait a second. There's a lot of pieces in this phone. Found it. So, as I build in life, relationships are a key thing to me. Single life is for the birds. Don't really care for that. Relationship is always best. Nothing better than have a queen on your arm to make you feel like you're a king. You know what I'm saying? So I write a lot of pieces on relationships. This one is called It's Not Me, It's You. Please don't be mad, ladies, but this is just way to everybody. It's just, you gotta know what kind of situation you in from the beginning. Like people make it clear. If you don't see it, I don't know what to tell you. So here we go. It's not me, it's you. Can anybody give me a snap if you can hear me? Because I don't know. Everybody on mute. Okay, bet. Because I know these headphones are kind of, a little jotty. So, all right, cool. The saying goes, it's not you, it's me. But let's be real. It's not me, it's you. I don't want to lie, so I gotta be true. But basically, me and you is through. A break from love and relationships, we fasted. I mean, it was fun while it lasted. It was fun when we got blasted. It felt good when we passed it. It felt great when I smashed it. But this thing is done now, so I had to trash it. I'm not about this life no more. I'm past it. I'm always honest, and my feelings towards you, I never masked it, but it's dead now. I've already chosen the casket. So stop asking why we can't be. The real question is why you can't see that me and you will never become a we. I had no plans with you to grow together, plant roots, or start a family tree. No plans to Kaepernick you, so I won't take that knee. I have no plans to lock you down, so I'm gonna go ahead and set you free. Because what we had was good, but now it's a bust. But I did love it when I bust. When you yelled my name when you cussed, but now you just yell my name when you cuss, asking me for more time, making a fuss. But you knew what this was. You knew what we was doing. That forever shit we weren't pursuing. So who you fooling? Stop thinking this thing was going somewhere because we were never moving. What are we really losing? Well, I guess you're losing some good dick, and I'm letting go of some good clip. And I mean, you was on some freaky shit with them thick ass hits. I mean, I could still remember I barely fit. I mean, we could never fit, so stop throwing a fit. See, I wanted to be me, and nah, not you, but somebody else. Somebody with a better sense of self, a better understanding of things they felt, a better grasp on a career, not just wealth, that has some intellect and a degree on the shelf, that has some warmth that can make me melt. And no matter what, we were just a hobby. And there's no other body. Believe me, I need a different body because it's you I can't embody because you ain't that tight. If you thought we was going somewhere, not quite. I mean, if you thought we was going to kick it again, not tonight. If you thought we was going to fuck again, maybe if that drink had me right because I changed up my sight before you got me confused and focused on you, but you lacked that mental in particular. So don't get me wrong. I enjoyed the mental extracurricular. You know, I'd rather be singular. I can't envision us being a double. I can't see us as a couple. You're not that Betty to my Barney Rubble. You're not the carbon that makes my heart bubble. You're not the one I want to cuddle, so quit with your rebuttal. With those reasons, you try to muddle. With those tears that you're trying to puddle, because I'm just trying to be subtle, but you're making things difficult. You're making things like this moment a little atypical, but I guess that's typical because you seem kind of cynical, because this is somewhat of a breakup. So I just need you to wake up. No more do I need you to make me raise up your address. I don't even have to save, so I don't even look at it when I pull the waves up. I'm trying to be honest with you, a face with no makeup. I'm trying to be real with you, with natural, no lace up. The night is over, so don't hit my phone when you want to lay up, because the flight is over, so buckle up and put your tray up, because this is a poetical goodbye, so have a good life and just stay up. Peace. And that's the end of that. Thank you. Sorry.
Definitely get the 21 gun salute for that.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
If you don't get it, I don't know what to tell her.
I'm trying to let you know, like, look, we were just in it for the fun and games. You try to make it serious, like, back up.
I loved it. I love it.
Say, I don't want to Kaepernick you because I don't want to take that knee. That was funny. That was funny.
No, my favorite was the me and not you, but
somebody else.
Yeah, love the flow on that, guys. Love the flow on that.
Thank you.
Trying to unmute myself. I think my batteries went dead on me. Thank God I got a touch screen. I'm like, okay, let me try to unpin him and make sure everybody's there while I go send my son to go get me some batteries out the kitchen. Right. I literally, that's why I know there was silence, Daz, but it was definitely my batteries went dead. But I'm like, well, dang, that's how you tell us you breaking up with her? That's how
Nah, it's not a breakup thing. I mean, it's nothing to break up with. Like,
he was being honest from the door. She couldn't say
nothing. Like, she knew what this was when we started. You caught feelings. I know it's good. I know my conversation is like that. It's great. I'm glad you experienced the whole 9 that's going on right now. However, this 9 is cocked and loaded and ready to aim somewhere else. Sorry.
Labor, I'm looking at your face. You got something you want to say, Labor? Go ahead. I'm like, oh, and she said, felt great. Oh, yeah, how about that? I'm not even going to repeat that line. I'm going to just let him read that in the chat. That's what he said. Y'all heard him.
Oh, but it's real. It's real.
In all honesty, I would rather have that conversation than somebody lying to make me feel better.
Yeah,
and not
like
telling me the truth. Like, it is what it is. Like,
it's all about
it was
honesty.
fun.
Like Yeah, like we was good. Like, hey, look, don't get me wrong. What you did there, you know what I'm saying? You got me, had me for a while. Like you was doing it, but you know what?
So
I found
not
somebody who
ready.
has me
Like,
here.
what
You know what
is
I'm saying?
happening? I'm gonna just say happy birthday. Right.
Oh, happy birthday, Ray.
We all needed that. Not ready.
You have to sip every happy birthday. He doesn't know because he came late.
Oh yeah, tell him.
It's
Tell
okay.
him,
I'm
Paige.
set. I'm already set.
There you go.
Tell him the rules.
That's why she was like, I
Happy
gotta say
birthday,
happy
boy.
birthday.
Everybody.
All the ladies I know he talking about, I know he gonna end up there probably tonight, right? Ain't that right, Ray?
Look at Raymond's eyes, though.
Oh, you know.
Look, the world can hear y'all. I just want y'all to know that. Right.
Banner in Paradise to run across. You are live on Facebook. Watch yourself.
Yeah, that's why StreamYard, it reminds you. But it's okay. Look, Lavore is pouring a glass of wine.
Lavore said, I need to refresh my drink.
You have my date book, right? So do I have anything penciled in for the night, or is it crickets?
I wasn't ready. So
would you like me to read another?
You hanging with us, Denise? You good? I'm checking on a couple of people. I'm checking on Denise. I'm checking on Tykira. Tykira look like she's sipping over there. What you sipping on, Tykira? Okay, come on with
That
it.
good,
The
good.
whole bottle. That whole bottle though.
Oh, you gotta have the bottle. A cup is never just.
If you know you're gonna go past a cup, there's no point in putting the bottle out of arm's reach.
Right? That's why I'm going straight to the bottle. Like
Ain't
there's
no
no
point in getting up, walking.
Extra work. I can just do this. It's a lot of extra work.
Exactly. You know, burned off a little high.
I wanted to say something to Brother James Ellerbe.
Yes.
The poet, my main man. I just wanted to say peace and love, man. I'm looking forward to, are you still selling shirts, man?
Yeah, oh yeah. I still sell shirts. I actually have a new one. I know you from NYC, but I have a New Jersey's Poetry Events t-shirt as well, too, that I'm selling. So yeah, I
All
do.
right. Well, I got your email, so I'll hit you on the email.
All right. Definitely. Thank you, man. Good to see you too.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to something that you be at, you know, this Cry Out Cave or one of them things. Just got to pull me up, man.
Yeah, I got something just for everybody too. Coming up, I'm real excited about this. I'm featuring at the Rahway, New Jersey train station, May 8th, with a jazz band. So I'm looking forward to that. I performed a bunch of times with a jazz band, so I'm gonna give the Polestar experience, but with a live band. So I'll bring that more. I'll give more information when it's available, but that's going to be May 8th and at 4 p.m. at the Rahway, New Jersey train station. So,
all right, I'm definitely going to try to make that. Man.
Listen, Miss Lavore said, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday.
And I said 3 times, Queen.
Right? That's what she said. So I want to make sure that the Facebook world is doing the same, right? So I checked on Tykira. I want to check on Carmen, make sure she's all good. They're hanging out with us today. I'm checking on Denise. I see her nodding. She's hanging out with us today. So what we're gonna do, right? Because I want to keep you guys. Oh, there go Carmen. All right, she's sipping and she's speaking and hanging with us. Thank you so much for joining us and staying with us during this whole celebration and poetry reading. We really appreciate it. So what we're doing is it's about 2 hours into the show, and it's like a marathon of things. But I don't want to take away your entire Saturday. So what I wanted to do is have Miss Kali, the poet, close out the show, right? But how about we do this, right? So Kali's gonna do another poem. Now you guys got to remember, because I'm not writing this down, right? And you keep saying happy birthday, and I keep doing like this. So it's not really working for me, right? So we're gonna have Kali do a poem. Then we're gonna have James, Das. Raymond, are you doing a poem tonight? He's still
I
thinking
will
about
do a poem.
Okay. So everybody who only did one, what we're gonna do is, Kali, how about you hold that, right? Right, so I'm gonna switch it up. Y'all just roll with me here, right? I'll be real spoiled on my birthday. So even though it's technically not my birthday, but I'm still celebrating my birthday, right? Along with LosChil, right? So what we're gonna do is, let me see here. James, in this order, we're just gonna do what I call, it's almost like a cipher, right? And we're just gonna spit. So when he's done, the next person is gonna go. So it's gonna be James. It's gonna be Paige. Paige, you doing round two? James, Paige, Das. Something tell me in my head to write this down, right? I said James, Paige, Das, Shelley, Raymond, Rescue.
What happened to me?
Who was that?
Be gracious.
I'm writing it down. I'm just looking at my screen. I'm writing it down though. I got you, right? Because Queen Lioness did two, but the Gracious Poet did one. I'm putting you at the rescue. So you'll hear me unmute the mic just in case there's a delay and you don't remember the order. I wrote it down. I put rescue, right? Did I forget anybody else? LosChil, he did two. So after, so I'm gonna go again, James, Paige, Das, Shelley, Raymond, Rescue, the Gracious Poet, and then Miss Kali, you're gonna take us home, ending us with two poems. But after the Gracious Poet, I will introduce Kali, the poet, right? And we'll end that way. So we're not taking up too much of your time. Again, if you haven't done so already as artists, please put your contact information in the chat so that the Facebook world could know where to find you, should they desire to hit you up or follow you, but also our friends and family that's here now. So I'm going to mute myself, and the next time you'll hear me speak is after the Gracious Poet, unless there's dead silence and I have to tell you it's your turn. Okay? So this is what I call a quick cipher kind of moment, right? James, start us off.
You fill the spaces in my life like spackling, sweeten the soul like saccharin, taught silence how to speak, made beats out of my heartbeat. Your voice hits waves beyond an immeasurable octave and make my straight lines concave, cause rocks to dissolve and problems to be solved, make my blues green, make my life more than what it seems, a dream preserved, not a dream deferred. You are truly what I deserve. You're the state where matter turns to energy, where mathematics becomes symmetry, the after effect, the result of a catalyst, where sex becomes orgasmic, beats become rhythm, thoughts become reason. You are the image after the translation to the brain, meaning without words, the flow after the drop, the flux, the diamond after the rough. You can't be cloned. You own this world. You are the woman after the girl. Make a bum dress to the nines. You can't be confined or defined. You were made to adore. You are in the distance like the moon for one day to be explored. Define you.
I think I was next, right?
Fire! Fire!
The road stretches out before me like this, like a body's prone invitation to ride it towards bliss. Don't you stop, it begs until dawn, leaving me speeding, wondering how I remained home for so long. Road trips were meant to be taken. No invitation deserves to be forsaken. For so long as there's a place to go, there must be something out there worthy to know. Be hungry to grow. I rose to the call to action and haven't been home since, armed with stories to tell that would make grown men wince. But I do what I like. I've got no one to convince. The road is my co-pilot. I follow its directions. It cures my infections and humors my affections without judgment, allows me to live in the way I was meant. For this journey, I will never repent. The gift of travel, purely heaven sent. Even the aroma of gasoline turns me on, if you know what I mean. I'll never be seen on the side of the road with my hitchhiker's thumb extended. I'm done catching rides, gathering handouts from arms extended. This is one road I will take on my own. I don't need anyone else. I am grown. Take your maps and GPS. Where I'll go next is anyone's guess, but it's a secret to which I'm not meant to confess. The road is my lover. For him, I undress.
I think I am on the stage now. All right. Wrecked. Relationships, emotional confusion. I love you. I hate you. I need you. I said, fuck you. I want you. I see you. I hold you. You hold me. I leave you. Don't go, bitch. Leave. Let me please you. You everything. You suffocating. I need to breathe you. I'll protect you. I'll kill you. I'll bleed for you, baby. My mind is lost, but I want to be what you see. In my life, you're an intricate part, reflecting memories of those and these intimate parts. Always amazing, these interesting parts. Time is irrelevant here and there, the infinite parts, but then, but then there was those and these words, those stimulant parts, then insolent starts, threats made, those and these verbs, participant parts. It's imminent now, incident starts, hands thrown here and there, spurred, hurt ligament parts. This imprisonment starts, but the blissfulness now charts. Our love now rules and fools thoughts, damn. See, you push buttons, but then you press lips against mine. You keep fronting, but I give again every time. You call me nothing, but say I crossed the line. Now you want loving, but yet you never give me time. I can't read your signs. Did I not see the signs? I guess because I love everything beyond the fine. I love everything, especially our response to wine. I'm so lost in you, so lost with you. Look beyond the rhyme. You stole my heart, but then you sold my heart. Look beyond the crime. I mean, we both take aim, but who else holds the 9? Because shots were fired. Thoughts and thoughts were desired. Were truth, now is our liars. This relationship is, got me then now tired. This shit is Confucius, yet sometimes foolish. Emotions heavy, taking shots with that Cupid. Inhale, exhale hits. This love hate feels lucid. It's ruthless, has smoothness, constant rudeness, so much coolness, but I'm still clueless. Advice given isn't useless, yet never rootless. We are deeply rooted. I mean, we are deeply rooted. See, feelings feel looted. Feelings feel booted. Are we truly love suited? I mean, are we suited in or suited for love? Do we embrace or erase the hugs? Turning to personal devices, do we embrace or erase the scrubs? Turning to personal vices, do we embrace or erase the drugs? What kind of procession will it be when we finally release the doves? See, lost in the choices we are sure of, because this love shit is too complex. This love shit is too convex. It has two connects. It has two connect. But see, there's too much context and I need moments to reflect, but let me be more direct. See, you a bitch, but you my bitch. I feed you. I said, I fuck you. I want to fuck you. I feel you. I hold you. I won't hold you. I leave you. I mean, I write you, then I left you. I need you. I heart you. I hurt you. I breathe you. I kill for you, but then I'll kill for you. I see you. I got you, but I'm trying to get through because I hate you and I love you, the real you. See, baby, my mind is wrecked. In peace. Bless. Thank you. Next up.
Belly beads. Underrated. And overdressed. And yes, indeed. See, I'ma need you to pop my belly beads. Child, please. 'Cause I've got the locks and, well, he got the keys and I love the way he says, Ajee, smiles and deep a rhythmic baritone says, please, ooh, baby, that just does something to me. And when he slips his pointer finger up under my belly bead, slightly, gently tugging me, ooh-wee, burns, 3rd degree, organically homegrown, and he likes plenty of meat on his bones. Collard greens and cornbread fed, thick thoroughbred, thorough, and with well, legit, and he's most definitely satisfied and closed eyes and licking his fingertips and shit, and he got me doing somersaults and backflips, and that ain't no lie. Needs supplied, hunger and nutrition fortified, and if I was a piano, well, he got all the right keys to play me crescendo, belly beads and Stevie songs in the keys of life, bright lights glowing in the darkness of night. Shaka Zulu, stay with me and bring that beat back, replay me, DeBarge, and stay with me. Hand gripping the back waist of my jeans cuff and a little rough and stuff. And all right now, don't play with it, 'cause I'ma call your bluff. Coconut scents and Erica Sang's Egyptian and Nefertiti earrings, and giving a bashful grin as you whispering sweet nothings. And my hand reaches the back of your neck, and this is something, and you're something, and can I tell you something? God damn it, I'm enchanted, and you are outstanding and caressing my tigerish stretch marks, nature created works of art, and head tilted back, kissing as Picasso stands, and I'm his Liberian girl. So you see, the way that he says Ajee, and he opened up every lock. And with every one of his keys, and I'm flying high, soaring free, and I followed his lead. No excuses, so no need for excuse me. Watercolors, dropping sporadically, bouncing off hardwood floors, and yes, he indeed popped my belly beads. Belly beads. Ajee. Peace.
I have to pause. I gotta pause. That was so good. Oh my goodness, Miss Shelley. Whew. Am I not hot right now? I know everybody else is hot because everybody's cheese and popping belly beads. Something into something into something.
Yeah.
We had to pause Paradise. I'm sorry. She just burned me out. Like I don't even know. If a woman not acting like that in the sheets, I don't even know what. Like she just laid it out. Like if you not moving like how she sounded, I don't even know. Nah, we can't.
Queen. Oh, I must salute you every time. I love you. You are so Isla, more than beautiful. Remember the word Isla, it means more than beautiful. You are it. You are my soul. That's why I am a lion. My poems are Lioness in my heart. And you touch my heart every time. From the moment I seen your face, I'm like, she has something to say. I love you. Oh my God, it's an honor. I'm glad I lived this birthday. Get your drink sip, because mine is behind me. I can't reach it. To share with you this life. Oh, and the next one with you. Continue to flow your poetry. I love you, Queen. Continue to speak for I, and continue to shine your beauty now and forever. Rastafari.
Much respect, Queen.
Amazing. Colleen, what you say in the chat, Colleen?
Said, fuck them belly beads. My needs supplied. I don't need them beads. Fuck them beads.
I just need to hear you say it, Colleen. I needed to hear the word. Yes, they all pop scattered everywhere.
That's a new line for me now. I'm gonna just go straight up to him like, "Hey, baby, can I pop your beads?"
Yes, you gave us our entire life, right? Right.
Yes.
So who got next? All I'm saying is who got next? I think it's Raymond. I think Raymond got next. Thank you,
Oh, good luck, Raymond. Good luck on following that.
I know that's right.
I know, right?
I'm glad I didn't even try. So, yeah, just to say, I put my info in the chat already, but just to set this up, I've been hearing a lot about Darren Jackson, who I didn't even know about until he took his wife hostage and humiliated her in front of everybody on the whole internet. So I think, well, you know, Jada actually started that when she did that to Will. So maybe that's going to be a thing now. And then of course there's little Kevin Samuels. I don't know if you've seen this guy. So anyway, I'm writing a series of poems for people who go to relationship gurus, and this is the first one. Go Where the Love Is, Part 1, or What Your Relationship Guru Ain't Saying. If you were judging your relationship guru on the label on his suit, or if you have evaluated his shoes and tie and his backdrop, but you have not assessed the value of his heart, spoiler alert, you have already failed. See, I'm not a relationship guru. I love black people, so I will not play dress up. I do not wear a tailor-made suit to sit back in a chair and look down on black people from the internet to label myself an expert. I will not reinforce every stereotype of black men's worth in the bedroom. I will not reinforce every version of the black man that white supremacy feeds the community of what black male success or failure is, and then disguise that as relationship advice. More important than the year your car was made is your date's plans for where he's going, and if there's love where he's going, and if he's prepared space where he's going for you. And I did not come here to pile on my sisters and call that hotep or healing or empowerment. Brothers, I don't have the keys to the Wall Street job. I don't have access to the black basketball, NFL, or prize fight heaven. And I only ever met a handful of rappers over 30 who can do it full time. But trust me on the love part. Brother, if you can find the space that makes you happy, if you can build a life around God and happiness and being healthy, women will find you. Then put some love on that apartment. Show that black love and not just talk about it like some hustle. You could be a leader. You could be a lover. And see, won't a black woman come and make everything you built even better? My only other advice is, ladies, don't take every tacky thing away from your man, but continue to check out his outfit before y'all leave the house. Brothers, listen at least one time a week to that long, drawn-out, dry story she telling about people you don't know, about things you don't care about. And ask questions. I'm telling you, that's the business. Oh yeah, and check out her outfit before y'all leave the house. She really hates your taste, but she just wants to know you care. So peace. That sounded like a poem.
I've been through it. I know.
I like that. That was cool. That's a cool piece.
Work it, Raymond. All right, so I'm up next.
Yes, you are, Miss Rescue.
This piece is in honor of Women's History Month, and it's a piece that speaks of the power of woman. The softest part of a woman's body is her heart, housed beneath armor of bones and flesh. Her power lies within her chest, on the outside, set to face the world of challenges and daring. A woman's softest flesh has equal strength. Without a single word spoken, her eyes can command action. There is a softness that yields strength, perfectly designed, no matter shape or size, gives comfort with grace, cradle a distraught spirit. With her most powerful softness beneath it, a woman's breast is praised to be the epitome of femininity. Beyond that, few see true matriarchy of humanity. At courtship of love, breasts are an enticement, attracting suitors to complete the other half of a circle. At birth of child, breasts represent life, giving forth the essence to nurture building of a body. As days turn to years, a subtle change appears. The once seductress and mother becomes the seat of power. Breasts then become a symbol of comfort, stability, and strength. Comfort, stability, and strength. Comfort, stability, and strength. Beyond mounds of soft flesh, the once dew eye filled between shoulders that have carried burdens of life and death. Between shoulders that have carried burdens of life and death. A head of a backbone so strong it carries secrets. Her body yields the power of softness. Leaves children of heartache, comforts friends during sorrow, spreads warmth with the closeness of embrace. And yet, there are times that ravages of life have no consideration of the delicate, soft mounds of a woman's breasts. This does nothing to diminish strength she represents. Her fight is never over. Her light is never taken. While her flesh may be altered in the name of survival, her softest power will always remain. For a woman's greatest asset isn't the flesh seen to represent what she is. A woman's greatest asset is in who she is, beyond the ravages of flesh. Thank you.
Yeah, we gotta give you a clap for that. Gotta give you a snap.
That was sweet, nice, nourishing, like a child on a mother's breast. I love that. I loved it. Yes, I loved it.
You got next, the gracious poet.
Yes, let me do this piece here. This is called Identification Apology to the Woman and My Woman Folks. I send you these words because until now they've been unheard and mostly unseen due to those without sheen, rarely even said because of those crazy male bald heads who think that they're woke, yet like a puff of smoke are really dead. I mean, living a love of being misled. So I plead the fifth as I release this gift. I fast and praise that you receive this gift. You see, I want to apologize for all those knuckleheads who look like me and broke the golden rule. Those little fools, just like Pluto, who stole your black heart and made you feel a fool. Those who stepped on your soul and all they did was roll and tainted your touch. them who fractured your heavenly kisses and didn't give you much. Those who stole your being and made you think unmerry. That phallus that kept you without balance and broke your belly. Then those that dug your peanut butter yet would give you no jelly. And although you were unschooled to the evil male's play, you gave your seal in a special way. You bared your feelings without false dealings, and he only stole your pain. So I plead the fifth as I release this riff. I fast and praise that you receive this gift. You see, I want to apologize for all those gas men who stole your imagination with false reciprocation, who made you exhale and sucked away your passion, who gave your ass a good thrashing, tongue lashing, and all you thought, it was more than that. Yet because he knew how to swing his bat and took the bait from you, fell on his stake, and now you stand dead and awake, same time. So I plead this, that you hear this and release this riff. You see, I fast and praise that you receive this gift. You see, I want to spend time in your space. I want to give you that energy that will allow you to feel in place. So for all those who've played the fool, little do they know that woman black, in our world, you are the shimmering pool. Salah.
Thank you so much, the gracious poet.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Very
sir.
Yes, that poem there took a lot of energy because I see the daily disregard for our women around the world by like people just ignore what's taking place, not failing to realize that without y'all, we don't have no nation. We could be a people all day, but without the woman black, we don't have no nation. So she has to be revered, protected, and respected, regardless of whom or what. And that's what the beauty of putting that together. What inspired it was something that I saw, oh man, it must have been at least 20 years ago, might be a little more than that. That actor, he was somewhat of a sex symbol, something Harewood. I can't remember his full name. Yeah, the guy that played with Jada Pinkett in that Set It Off movie, he was the banker. You know the movie I'm talking about?
Blair?
The movie Set It Off. The guy that played...
Yeah, Blair Underwood?
Yeah, that's his name. Blair Underwood. Huh?
No, I was agreeing with Raymond.
Oh, yeah.
Like, come on,
Blair
Raymond.
Underwood, about 20 years ago, like I said, it might be a little more than that, but at least 20 years ago, he did a thing where he went all around the country. He came to New York, he went to Jersey, he went to all of the states where our people were predominant. Sometimes he went to community centers, sometimes he went to churches, and he gave a videotape apology around the whole country to Black women. Yo, this thing was like some testifying shit. Yo, sisters was getting up crying. He was hugging them because he touched them with the word that he said. He wasn't even doing no poem. He was just expressing his pain, that he's feeling the same pain you feel, like an empath like myself. I feel when I go to bed at night, I can hear my sister's screams in my head. So I know what they're going through because I go through it. So when he did that, it inspired me to do this piece. Years down the line, I've written a lot of pieces about women and Black women in particular, but I've never wrote my own apology, so that was mine to add on to what he did.
Thank you so, so much. We really appreciate it. We don't hear those apologies often, so.
I know.
Thank you so much. So it's about that hour, it's about that hour, it's about that hour. But before Miss Kali takes us away and closes out the night, right? I just want to shout out my sisters, Tiara, TT, and my younger, God forbid I call her baby, younger sister Robin, who's watching live on Facebook. I see y'all. I'm doing the multitasking thing. So thank you. We appreciate it. And before we close out the night with the very special poet, Kali. And I know she was on hiatus, and I'm so happy that you showed up for me in my birthday celebration. I had to get one more in. I did, because my glass is still like... But Kali, I'm gonna mute my mic, and you're gonna put your information in the chat when you're finished, but you're gonna tell us about all the awesome things that you have coming up and what you're a part of, and then you're gonna take us away. I'm gonna mute myself.
So hey everybody. So like Miss Paradise said, I am I am Kali the poet. I don't have too much poetry minded coming up, but I've been working. A lot of you know that I work at a jail with people with substance abuse issues, mainly females. So that's taken up a lot of my time, and I'm preparing for the start of a new school semester this fall. I'm going for my master's in social work. So I got a lot of stuff that's kind of like flying around my head right now. But I'm so glad that I was invited to your celebration. Happy belated birthday. Happy birthday. I said it twice.
Thank you.
But I'm definitely glad to be here. I'm glad to be amongst a whole bunch of amazing artists right now. I've been blown away by everybody that's been on the stage so far. So this was definitely a great way to spend a Saturday. So I'm gonna put my information, which is basically my IG and my Facebook information in the chat once I'm done. But I was thinking about what I wanted to do, because I didn't know until I got here tonight what I was going to do, but I've been thinking a lot about relationships. So the first one that I'm going to do is called Soul Strangers. And it's basically just a reflection of what I've learned about the part that I played in some of my toxic relationships. So this is me being honest. I keep this poem in my back pocket just for you. I wrote it during a time of deep reflection, when life no longer allows you the luxury of blaming other people for where you find yourself, or the lack thereof. I had to find myself. And then once I did, I had to claim her. And when I did, I realized some of the reasons why you never could. You could never trust a woman who surrendered her self-respect, even though your own had suffered the same self-neglect. We needed each other, if only to prove that life was as painful as we portrayed it to be. You were my punishment, and I was your retribution. My divinity was oftentimes overshadowed by a deep desire to be saved by an archangel who had forgotten how to use his wings. The only time we felt free is when the ground was caving beneath our feet, because sometimes falling feels like flying until you hit the ground. But you always hit it right, so we both came happily crashing down. Lust was the common denominator that made us believe in immortality. My Cronus, forever your Medusa, stoned together on sour smoke clouds, trying to get high enough to return to heaven. But the pearly gates don't cast open for born again deviants. Washing away the pain with our own damnation, drunk on golden regrets, sparkling like tequila sunsets. We bathed in brown liquor blues until we drowned, waiting for the God in us to remember. Do you remember now? I keep this message with me in the hopes that I get to see you face to face again, since we were so bad at seeing eye to eye before, or more accurately, We could both see perfectly. We were just looking in different directions. You reached out recently, hoping to grab hold of some peace in a chaotic world, or to simply grab a soft piece of me. I'm not quite sure, but I do know. If you love a man that doesn't know his own worth, he'll eventually hate you for it, until you hate you for it, until hate becomes euphoric. We reveled in the consequences of being too far gone to ever be whole, and fiends for dishonor never truly want to be fixed like you, spending more time suppressing your indiscretions than undressing me, and me willingly focusing on your flaws so I didn't have to expose my own, like me chasing down a metaphorical father I could force to love me. I think I called you daddy too. And you running away to recreate the same devastation your mother faced when your father's love left home. I think you liked when I called you daddy too. I should have called you wordsmith, because to get what you wanted, your soft lips used hypnotic diction much more often than your hard dick ever used women. You called me love. But that's only because it was the prettiest verb in your vocabulary that neither one of us understood. I've heard it said that you should never fall for a poet, because their words are much more beautiful than their intentions, and I must agree. I've been known to be a poet too. And manipulating time, space, and people comes naturally to the wounded. I often wonder if I had taken the time to kiss your damaged heart back into rhythm, would it have beat down your broken walls and left you open enough to love me? Then reality reminds me that I've been an empty shell since the tender age of old enough to be invaded and abandoned, and there just wasn't enough softness left in this hollow soul to be what either one of us needed anyway. We were two stars pulled into an eternal dance that drained us both and left a hole blacker than the sum of our sins. Our circumstances were the only reason we fell into orbit. And the concept of marriage was as ridiculous as monogamy. I do admit, though, there are times that I sit and wish the monsters in my closet had left my innocence intact, at least until I was old enough to handle the destruction they would cause. Then maybe I'd have been strong enough to help you heal from the turmoil of being fractured in the exact same way. Now, staring at your face, I know there will never be closure. A mirror can't forget its own reflection. It has to be shattered until the echo is unrecognizable, and I've finally grown the strength to be okay with that. I keep this just for you because it's easier to recite this poem than to simply say, goodbye, stranger. So that's the first one.
These are strong. I love it. I love it. My sisters. Oh, y'all lionesses are fierce. Y'all lionesses are fierce. I tell you.
Oh,
I love.
Phenomenal.
That's that fire.
So thank y'all. I really do appreciate this. And sometimes I forget how therapeutic it is to be amongst artists and share your work and get feedback. But I'm just so glad and grateful that I did this today. And the second one, y'all was a little spicy tonight. So I felt like
us there, Kylie. Take us
No,
there.
that was just Shelley over there. That was just Shelley doing that, popping belly beads and nonsense like that. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm feeling like I should
She
get
was
a
the
little
whole
spicy. So the second one is called Cookie Conjure. Somebody said,
"Oh." Wait, I wasn't ready. Wait, somebody said,
Somebody said, "Uh-oh." All right, Cookie Conjure.
I wasn't ready for the title either, so just bear with me. Okay, it's all yours. It's all yours.
I'm gonna need that title when you're done.
I possess the gifts of pleasure, prophecy, and pissing you off all before morning salutations. I'm a sat guru with a gutter mouth and a honeysuckle lotus flower. Transcend dimensions with a sip of her nectar, this food for the gods, sweet ambrosia I offer like communion. Effortless when I spit scripture off the top of my head while I'm giving you head, and they'll both have you speaking in tongues. I'm an oracle with an oral fixation. Let me whisper your future while you're in between my thighs. An enlightened consciousness with erotic tendencies and uninhibited behavior. I ascend every time I climax. The crimson tint in my aura is like a red light district sign. I'm a snake charmer by trade. I can chant you into trance while you're digging deep for your dharma. Your name can be my mantra. Downward dog asanas by day, face down, ass up by night. I'm a karmic yogi with a wet yoni. Knowledge drips from my tongue just as easily as sex drips from my lips, so I can water your crown and rain on your roots simultaneously. Teeth bearing, skin scratching, rubbing and sucking, fucking is divine healing too. I'm a left brain freak with right brain precision, as surgical with my sexuality as I am with my mysticism. Nirvana is here in the well of my womb. A hopeless summertime romantic with a winter solstice soul. I can be the reason you rise with the sun, and we can meditate on your erection. Let me be your breakfast in bed. Be purified in my rivers until you are born again in this fertile fire. Mother Earth with human desires, even atheists find God within my womanhood. My Akashic records are filled with Kama Sutra poses. I'm a shaman in Victoria's Secrets. We can traverse the axis mundi while making a porno movie. I'm versatile with my salvation. I can resurrect you from the dead of ego and kill you slowly at the same time. La petite mort, that little death in an orgasm. Be willing to die twice tonight, while I channel your fantasies into existence until you bust wide open at your heart center. Fall in love with a voodoo doll like me, like praying for possession when I bust it wide open. Spread eagle is my spirit animal, and I'm willing to die twice tonight. Be my sacrifice tonight. Slow surrender to a sybil. I can ride it like a beast, but you're safe in this lion's den unless you don't want to be, and I don't bite unless you want me to. Let Bible be our safe word, because fucking is divine healing too. Thank y'all.
Wait.
Go ahead,
I gotta like unpin everybody. Go ahead, unmute yourself.
Take a breath. Take a breath.
God damn.
Lord,
You talk about me, Kali? Your words? Wow.
You lucky we ending this early tonight, because I want some more fire on this candle.
Make me want to do a piece now, a sexual piece now, just to compete. Like that was.
I ain't even competing.
That was Holly.
The ways of this is beautiful. I love it.
Y'all was too spicy. I had to do something like all this.
I wish I got spicy. Yeah.
My favorite from Belly Beans.
Oh, we gotta do this again. This Pisces bashment, I'm in love with it. Yes.
Listen, I told you guys I might have to do an erotic poetry event called Hot Chocolate. So, you know,
I'm definitely for that. Definitely.
Y'all gave for that.
Erasing forward said, I'm definitely for that. Yeah, so we might do another event.
I did 2 of those. Yeah, I did 2 of those in Jersey last year. I love those.
I look forward to coming. Oh,
I did a new
both.
piece like that. That's I love pieces like that.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
I wanted to say too, Callie, you got your name from the deity, the goddess, right? Yeah, I was just telling my sister that's what that name means. It's a Sanskrit name. That's the language they speak, Sanskrit. And she's the deity. In fact, she's the closest thing to Shango, the male version, the female version of Shango. And she has 8 arms. I used to
Speak it,
years
brother.
ago, years ago when I was in college,
a woman would do it 8 hands.
At Cornell University that was into that. She had statues around her house. I thought she was bugged out till one day I seen her doing a shrine. That's when I realized she was really about that shit. But
she represents.
Callie.
She represents seeing beyond the veil, going against your fears, facing the darkness, and learning how to birth life from that. Like a lot of people say she's death and destruction, but it's more than that, you know, like it's learning how to rebirth yourself from the ashes like the phoenix. That's what she means to me.
Yeah, because that's what she is, the deity of war, right? And fire. And I recognize that because in life, no matter how successful you get or how low you get, in order to learn, adversity is your fire. So when you get into that aspect of the deities or the Orishas, as they call it in Africa, you learn that each of them have a role in your life and you decide which one you're going to be by your action. And that poem you just gave them is representative of Kali, man. The arms was everywhere. I was feeling that.
And I heard you, Daz, talk about what a woman gonna do. What could she do with 8 arms? Like, you're a mess.
Listen, imagine.
No, I'm saying that's what I'm saying. What she can do with 8 arms? She be touching me here. Oh, I wouldn't even know how to feel anymore.
The visual. I cannot see.
She be like, I'm like, oh, I'll just be shaking, just have a whole orgasm just every 5 seconds.
I can't. I'm gonna mute him. But listen, Shelley's unmuted, LosChil's unmuted, Raymond's unmuted. Do you have some words that you wanted to share with Kali before we close out the night? That was absolutely phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
Go ahead, Shelley.
She is, you know, I heard her on Raymond's show. That's the first time I heard her. And I was in awe of her since then. And it's always an honor to hear that queen spit. Like, she's just straight fire, you know. And I just hang on to every word. I just cling on. It's like you catch a word, then you want to catch this word. It's like you just keep trying to catch every word that she's saying. So, phenomenal queen, definitely.
Thank you so much.
Phenomenal.
LosChil?
I'm at a loss for words. I've been trying to figure out what to say since she stopped. I'm just, this was dope. I appreciate everybody who rocked tonight. I mean, I got something from everyone. And I've met some new people here, so we definitely got a link, and we got to do this again. Whenever you do this, Paradise, you know. I mean,
for sure. You know, I got you.
Yes.
I look forward to it too.
Yes,
always ready.
I'm glad you invited me.
Callie, how can we reach you? Did you leave your information on the chat?
I'm typing it in now, so it'll be up in 30 seconds.
Yep, and I tagged her in the live, so her information is there as well, so you can catch her that way. She's definitely on Instagram as well as Facebook. So
I'm new to Facebook, to the laptop world, because I'm not all into the modern thing. But no, I'm just getting hooked up into this world of technology and everything. I'm kind of slow, okay? But everything is already lined up for anybody that's going to hit up my page, because it's only for poetry and positivity, nothing else, nothing extra, no games, none of that. But thank you.
Awesome. Well, I'm going to say thank you for each and every one of you guys. We are like 1 minute short of 3 hours, if I can count correctly. Right?
Thanks,
So
Raymond.
I am not going to hold you any longer. I do want to say thank you, and thank you for celebrating my birthday with me. I'm going to add my information in the chat. My website is there. My Facebook contact, as well as my Instagram, my email, my Cash App, if you're feeling generous and you want to donate to the poetry events or send me a gift for my birthday. I'm all about gifts, so thank you. And also to let you know that our next Sip and Speak will be April 24th. So hopefully I'll see you lovely people here. For everybody that wanted to share again, please come back in April. I'd love to have
you. More women than you did this time?
Wow, Raymond. Wow.
Only if you
invite
only if you bring a friend. If the men on this call say, I'm a be here and I'm gonna bring a friend.
Are we doing poetry or we doing something else? Because I've been to parties.
We ain't doing none of those things.
I don't want Raymond to feel bad if they start listening to me and not you, man. Like, that's all I'm saying.
Listen, we ain't doing none of them things they talk about. That's Kylie and Shelley fault right there.
But wait, how horrible would it be for one of them men to bring a friend in and they looking at one of the other male poets like, oh, who is he?
Exactly. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, if I was to bring a friend, I'd be more concerned with some of the women trying to holler. And I just say that. I just leave it at that.
Oh, okay. Well, so I'm gonna leave well enough alone. I'm gonna say happy birthday one last time to myself.
Finish.
I thank each and every one of you guys for celebrating my birthday with me. I couldn't have done it any better. He got a whole bottle too. So Poet LosChil, thank you. Kali the Poet, thank you. Das, thank you. Shelly,
Paradise, check your phone.
She's Poet. Wait, hold on. How he just gonna shout me out like that? Like, what is happening? Wait, so he said, how come you can't just tell us then?
Because it's
I know. We gonna wait though, Daz. We gonna have a discussion. So, but we are gonna close out because Miss Paradise gotta go too. My son is like calling and he's hungry and I gotta feed him. You know, as a matter of fact, hold on 1 second.
Oh, she put us on hold. Okay.
I sure did. I was yelling. You don't want to hear my mommy yell. I'll be yelling across the house, right? So as soon as he get his behind here, like, you know, half the things that I do, most of the things, not all of them, I wouldn't be able to do it without my little man here, who's acting like he's out of the camera. But it's his mom's birthday. He goes step out here. Over here and just wave here. That I talk about all the time. I'm acting like he's shy. So we gonna wait. But
what you do to your sound?
Your sound real funky right now.
Sound like you're underwater.
Or under something.
Y'all all do right now. I'll be honest with you, everybody sound like that now. I think that's a sign it's been too long on the call.
Yes, that's what I think. So we're gonna go. Das.
Got you.
Thank you.
Man.
Thank you for my
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. I'll see you next time, April 24th, 4:44 p.m.
I will be there.